Hi everybody, we're going to continue our Gumdo first degree black belt form. This is, I believe, the fourth installment in our training. If you have not done the warm-up video, please go stop this one, go back, do the warm-up. Really make sure that your wrists and your shoulders are nice and warmed up and nice and loose and limber for this, because you do not want to start something like this without having properly warmed your body up, or you will get injured. We have continued all the way through the beginning, and I realized in my last video that part of my explanation was cut off. So I'm going to pick that up from there. We've done our upward tippy toe movement. So you pull the sword behind you, strike to the right, from the right, sweeping, and then double step to an 8 strike. So I want to start here because I feel like you didn't get the benefit of some of the explanation. From this 8 strike, you're going to turn over your left shoulder and you're going to strike up and then step your feet together in a ready stance position and strike down. I find this to be the most awkward part of the form for me because the up strike and the down strike are from a standing position, and that's not my normal flow. So from the front, it's going to look like you're here, you look over your shoulder, up and down, okay? So that's what it's gonna look like. From that strike, you are going to survey the landscape around you, okay? So you're still working on that diagonal when you come to this position and you strike, and you're gonna step back with your right foot. Step back and look behind the front of your form. So you're gonna look to the back. And I'm checking to see what's happening technically behind me, right? So I'm turning towards my opponents. People are coming from the right and they're coming from the left. So I have to make a decision who to attack first. I make the decision to attack the left first. So when I come from this position, I step back. My left hand is on my scabbard or my sheath, and I'm looking. I go to the left first. So I bring my weapon behind my head and I step into a good front stance with an 8 strike. Now from here, I want to turn my weapon horizontal to the ground and clear, because people are coming from this side. So I have done a strike and then I want to clear the weapon away from another opponent. And that sets me up really nicely to turn to the right and strike down, okay? So that's what's going on in this little segment. You are attacking from multiple directions, but to do that, you go to the left first, turn your weapon, block, you are sweeping away the weapons of the other opponents, overhead, down. And notice my feet did not move. So I'm just turning. I'm not picking up a foot, I'm not taking a step, I'm just coming from this direction, block, this direction. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're gonna pick it up. Let's go back to our tippy toes. Strike tippy toes. Remember, strike, when you do that strike, you have to, that first one, that first cut is here. You have to be up on your toes again, okay? So really focus on your core, okay? So we are making ourselves very intimidating, bringing our weapon around, strike, block, and strike, okay? 3 steps total, all with the right foot. Look over your left shoulder, strike up and down. Step back with your right foot, survey. This is where you can take a small pause, look around, build that drama and intensity. Going towards the left, strike, block, knock those weapons away. To the right, strike. You're going to step up. This is a walking stance. Your weight is going to be on your right foot. Your left leg is going to be pulled up behind you. You're going to pull the weapon to your left side. and then stab. So once you have done your 8 strike, pull the weapon back, step with the right foot, hi-ya! From here, you are going to, if you remember the beginning of the form, when we turn, after we stab off of our shoulder, we push our opponent off of our blade, okay? That's what's happening. You stab in that back stance, and then you push them off before you make that turn. This time, we have really impaled someone on our sword. We have to actually pull the weapon out of their body, okay? So you have to make that pull believable. You don't want it to be small, you want it to be a good, firm jerk of your weapon. So you have done your walking stance, stabbed, hi-ya! And then you will pull the weapon out of your opponent straight to your stomach, okay? So you're still showing control of that weapon, still showing good, proper technique. You will stab and then pull, okay? Now you're looking over your left shoulder again. Much like when we came this direction, it's gonna be a block into a strike this time, not a strike up and a strike down, okay? So pull that weapon out, block, strike, okay? Now from here, it took me a while to learn that transition. So definitely practice that one. You come, walking stance, stab, pull the weapon out, block, strike, okay? You're gonna take your left leg and step behind your right into an X stance, turn your blade horizontal. You are now going to clear everyone around you. You're turning, and as you go, you're clearing everyone out, okay? You're gonna flip the weapon over, step into a right front stance with your right foot, and strike with one hand, okay? I'm gonna do that again. So after you have removed your weapon, turn, block, strike. Now step into an X stance. I pull my weapon to my belt because it's more comfortable and it's more stable this way. So I pull my weapon in that X stance, and my blade is horizontal to the ground, and then I turn and strike at the same time. So you are striking all around you. Turn the weapon over. You're going to step and strike with one hand. Good. Now, facing the camera, that's gonna look like this. Hand goes to my scabbard, striking diagonal from bottom to the top, okay? And we are just about to resheath for the first time, okay? Coming from here, pull that weapon out, turn, look over your left shoulder, block and strike. Step your left foot behind you in a good X stance. Bring that weapon horizontal to the ground at your waist. I like to, I'm gonna shift so you can see me. I like to bring it to my belt because that's the most comfortable position for that horizontal strike. So I turn, this is what it looks like. You're gonna turn, step into a good front stance as you strike, okay? You're gonna turn your weapon over. Step with the right foot, strike up at a diagonal with one hand, okay? Then you're gonna put both hands on the weapon and strike down again. Last full strike. I'm gonna show you from the front what that looks like. So once you've done, you've pulled walking stance, stab, hi-ya! Pull that weapon out, look over your left shoulder, block, strike, step into that good X stance, turn that weapon, turn all the way around, horizontal strike, flip your weapon over, step forward into a good right front stance, strike up, good, both hands strike. Now you're gonna set it on your knee. The tip, just like about where you you reinforced for that upcut. You're going to set it here for stabilization. Switch your grip in your right hand and then shake. This is the time where you need to show excellent control of your weapon. So I want to see it in the fingertips. I don't want you grabbing it with a fist. I want thumb on one side, first two fingers on the other. My ring and pinky finger just kind of hang with it, but I don't grab it with all four. Just grab it with the three, and I shake. This is just a good firm pop to shake the blood off of your weapon. Left hand on your scabbard or your sheath. Resheath, stepping towards your right foot, okay? This needs to be nice and slow, deliberate, and very controlled. So you're showing complete control and mastery of your weapon. So take your time with that. This is our first resheath of the form, and you're setting yourself up for a strong second line, okay? Or second segment. So let's go back to the beginning where we started today. Up on your tippy toes, nice and strong. If this is an uncomfortable position, you need to practice it. Walk around your house on your toes. This is excellent practice for this part of the form. Walk around on your heels. Get those ankles and calf muscles really strong so that you can easily adapt to going back and forth, okay? So you're gonna step back, up on your toes, bring the weapon around, step out with your right foot, back to your toes again, clear and down, okay? You don't have to go that slow. I always just go slow for you all in the video. Look over your left shoulder. Slice up, step forward with your right foot, and down. You should just be in a normal, like, standing position right now. Weapon at your side. Step back with your right foot. Position yourself so you can see the landscape behind you. Commit to the left. Strike. Turn your weapon horizontal, clearing block. Shift right, strike. Pull that left foot forward into a walking stance. Stab. Ayah! Withdraw your weapon from your opponent, nice and firm. Look over your left shoulder. Block up and strike. Good. Now, I'm gonna reset so you can see me a little bit. You're going to step your left foot behind into that good X stance. All of my weight in this X stance is on my front foot because I'm getting ready to turn. Normally, my X stance is a little bit more balanced, or I'm on my back foot because I'm more comfortable that way. But this one, you have to be on your right foot so that you can more easily turn. Turn and slice horizontal, flip your weapon over, step with your right foot, slice right hand only. Make sure you bring your left hand to your belt where your sheath is. That's the place it should always go when it's not being utilized. Regrip your weapon, strike down. Put the weapon on your front knee, your right knee, regrip, shake. Resheath, still staring your opponents down. And then you should be complete with this segment in your ready stance that you started in. Soft knees, hand resting on your hilt, ready for the next line, okay? Awesome job, everybody. Great work, keep working on it. We're going to wrap up in 2 weeks. Next week, we're going to work on the second segment of the form, and then the week after that, we're going to do the third segment. So next week, we're gonna focus solely on the second segment, and then the next week, the third segment, and then the following week, we'll work on putting it all together, okay? Awesome job, everybody.